Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. And if you're returning, how you doing? In today's video, I want to talk about what it would take to reach my goal. And I'm sure it's your goal too. And that is to build a 1-year supply of food. Now this is like the top of the top of the, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do. And I'm working towards it. I really am. I do this, every 2 weeks. Okay, let's talk. Let's get comfy. Okay. Every 2 weeks when Sean gets paid, I go do a little bit of food shopping, okay? And then what I also do is I take about $50 and I add to our preps, okay? Now, what I do is I have my list, okay, and I check off. Because that way I know, okay, that is for our prepper pantry. That is the do not touch, right? We have our working prepper pantry. We have our do not touch prepper pantry. We have our HBA prepper pantry. We have our cleaning supply prepper. We have prepper pantries all over the place in this house. It doesn't matter. Every pantry, every time you supply something in your house, that is a prepper pantry. It really is. So whether it's for your HBA or a lot of people say, well, what's HBA? I've worked in retail before, so I just say HBA. But it's for your, your shampoo, your toilet paper, your whatever it may be, okay? That's your HBA. And then you have your cleaning supplies, okay? That's also, okay? And then if you have pets, they have their own prepper pantry. They really do, okay? And then, of course, you have your food, but your food, there's the emergency supply. That's your do not touch, okay? And then you have your prepper pantry, okay? And then you have your working prepper pantry. It's crazy. It really is. I have literally categorized everything in this house. But that's because I love to categorize. I really do. It's how I keep check of my inventory. It's easier that way. So anyway, let's really get into this. And let's see what it would take to have a 1-year supply in your prepper pantry to be self-sustained for 1 year. And it's going to be crazy. So with this one, I would seriously get out your notebook and a pen and write this down, okay? Because these are my goals. I don't know about yours, but I know it's certainly mine. All right. Now, this is for 1 year. And of course, if you're going for like a family of 4, you want to increase these these amounts by 25%, okay? If you have a family of 6, increase these amounts by 50%, okay? Now, this is just for me and Sean. So, family of 4, increase by 25%. Family of 6, increase by 50%, okay? Just so you know, all right? Now, for grains, flour, 150 pounds, okay? I am nowhere near that, but I'm working towards that, right? So, cornmeal for making cornbread. Now, I buy the ready-made, cornmeal, for cornbread and stuff like that because I don't have a hand crank mill. I don't have one of those. So I buy the ready-made, okay, and that would be 50 pounds. 50 pounds of white rice. 50 pounds of brown rice. Now, white rice lasts forever, whereas brown rice does not. But I do like to have brown rice in my house. So, that's up to you. If you just wanted to have white rice, then do 100 pounds, okay? But for us, I like to have both, okay? 50 pounds of oatmeal. So, with my white rice, I am there. But with the brown rice, I am not there. Okay, so I do have check marks on, okay. Now for the legumes, 100 pounds of assorted beans. Now, I know you're going to be shocked when I say this. I do not know how to prepare or cook with dry beans. I know, shocking. I've never had to do that. So I'm trying to learn, but I've never had to do that. So if any of you know how, please explain to me how to do it, because I do not know how. Okay, and I'm not going to sit here and say this is what I know how to do, because I don't. But as soon as I learn, I am going to be stocking up on 100 pounds of assorted beans. Okay. Now, 20 pounds of split peas and 20 pounds of lentils. My mom-in-law knows how to do the split peas and the lentils, but I don't, because she makes split pea soup. So, yeah. Now for dairy. 18 10-pound containers of powdered milk. Nowhere near it yet, but I'm getting there. 2 10-pound containers of dry cheese. 5 10-pound containers of dehydrated eggs. 3 10-pound containers of butter. Now, with the dry dehydrated eggs, I do know how to dehydrate my own eggs. So, whenever eggs go on sale, especially at Aldi, because I've seen them go as low as 49 cents, they do put a limit on you, as a limit of 4, but I do buy those and I dehydrate them, okay? Or sometimes what I also do is I put them in ice cube trays and I freeze them, and then I put them in Ziplocs, okay? Now, as for the butters, I throw my butter in the freezer. I am going to start canning my butter, but, you know, I just wanted to let you know that there are ways of getting around this, so you don't have to go and buy the expensive powdered eggs and buy the expensive this and buy the expensive that. There are ways of getting around that, so you can make your own, and it's cheaper that way, okay? Okay, now 50 pounds of sugar, 10 pounds of brown sugar, and 10 pounds of powdered sugar. Now, for someone who's diabetic and can't have white white sugar, regular, powder. There it goes again. If you can't have regular sugar, but you can have brown sugar, then what I would do is, omit the sugar and just go with brown sugar, or however you want to do that, okay? Now, for vegetables, I'm working on this personally, okay, because I do love to pressure can. It is my passion. I love it, okay? Now, for vegetables, 104 pints of green beans, 104 pints of corn. My cat, Stormy. He's being a pest. Yeah. 104 pints of carrots, 104 pints of tomatoes, 104 pints, or sorry, not pints, the smaller one. My brain just took a vacation really quick with the smaller ones of tomato paste. Yeah, sometimes it hasn't come back yet. Okay, 104 pints of potatoes, 22 pounds of instant potatoes, which I'm almost there on that one. 26 pints of squash and or pumpkin, okay, like squash, like zucchini, yellow squash. And I do love pumpkin. I love cooking with pumpkin. And it's not just for like pumpkin pie or anything. Have you ever actually eaten pumpkin? It's really, really good. I mean, it is awesome. It really is. 26 pints of beets. I love beets, especially in my salads. So, if beets are not your thing, then go for like another root vegetable. But I personally love beets. Okay. 4 10-pound cans. Like, I've seen them at Walmart. They're the big cans of peas. 1 10-pound container of dehydrated onions. Now, I myself dehydrate my own onions. I've actually done a video on it, and I I've been using them in recipes, and honestly, I have 1 jar left because I made them in pint jars, and Sean has been eating them because they taste so darn good. They're actually much sweeter when you dehydrate them. The they were the white onions, which are these the sweet onions. I can't remember which onions they were because I buy different kinds of onions all the time, and they taste so darn good dehydrated. I mean, he's literally eating them as if they were like potato chips. I mean, that's how good they taste. So I have to dehydrate more onions. I want to get 10 pounds of dehydrated onions under my belt. I really do. And then 10 pounds of, oh, so not two, sorry, 20 pounds of dehydrated broccoli. And I am working on that. What I've been doing though, the big bags of frozen vegetables, and there you can get like California blend and stuff like that. I've been taking those and dehydrating those and then dry canning them. So I've been doing that. Now for pasta, 15 pounds of spaghetti and 15 pounds of assorted pasta. I have not bought spaghetti like to put in Mylar bags, but I have been doing the assorted pasta like penne and ziti and stuff like that. So the 30 pounds of pasta, I'm almost there. I really am. I'm almost there. Now, as for meats, I don't have any beef in the house, but because we don't eat red meat. But Sean does like to have, like on certain occasions, he likes to have like corned beef, because he is Irish. So he likes to have corned beef, roast beef, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is to have like 52 pounds. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll buy, like 52 pounds of like corned beef, or like I'll do like an assorted of different kinds of beefs, because I'm not into ground beef or steak or anything like that. I'm not supposed to have it because I have a heart condition. I have high cholesterol. I have high blood pressure. So my doctor has advised that I don't eat it. So, but like maybe twice a year I'll make the ground beef or roast beef, but that's only on like special occasions. You know what I mean? Like holidays, stuff like that. So what I'll do is I'll get it, I'll can it, and just, so Sean can have it, that type of thing. Now, 52 pounds of chicken or turkey. So what I'll do is I'll half that. Okay, so I'll do 26 and 26 pounds of chicken, 26 pounds of turkey. Okay, but what you could also do is, if you're like me and you don't want to have all the red meat, I would add more chicken and more turkey. Okay, ham and fish, 52 pounds of ham and fish. Sean will not eat fish at all. I like it, but he gets grossed out. He's like, don't even cook it in the house. He's such a drama king. Don't even cook it in the house. So I won't even bring fish in the house, not even tuna, but we don't eat tuna anyway. But ham, fine. Pork, fine. So what I'll do is I'll get ham and I'll get pork, 26 pounds of each, and I'll can it. Okay. Now, if you want to do tuna, you go right ahead. 52 cans of tuna. Not me. Spam. Nope, not me. But I'm trying to, show you, this is what you would need in order to stockpile for 1 year. You would need 52 cans of tuna, 52 cans of Spam. Okay. But for me, what I would do is add more chicken, more turkey, more ham, more pork chop. You know what I mean? And then 10 pounds of bacon. Now for that, I would add a heck of a lot more bacon. I would. But that's it for the meats. Now, for water. You're going to need, and this is, you're going to be like, what? I swear. Okay. 360 gallons of water per person for 1 year. And that's without any other uses. 360 gallons of water per person for 1 year. That's for consumption, for cooking, and for cleaning. That does not include your hygiene. So if you wanted to do like a solar shower or whatever the case may be, let's amp that up to 700 gallons. Okay, if you can, shower with 1 gallon of water, have at it. Or, get like baby wipes and stuff like that. That's when you're going to get into all of your HBA and stuff like that. But I wanted to just focus on what it would take to do 1 year supply of food. This is what Sean and I are working on. Okay. So what other suggestions would you have to, do the 1 year supply of food? Now, like I said in previous videos, I don't do freeze-dried. Okay, that stuff, in my opinion, is way too expensive. It is out of my league. Okay, I won't do it. I've tried looking into it, and the price tag just said, yeah, no, not today, Satan. Sorry, that price tag is just way too high. So, I'm not doing it. I'm going to do what is easily accessible to me, which is going to the grocery store, okay, and doing things like that. I cannot afford freeze-dried food. I can't do it. I like to, pressure can all of my food. This way, I know exactly what I have. You know what I mean? I'm not even going into the freeze-dried food. I'm not doing it. So, what else would you add? What else? By adding more canned food and stuff like that, if you don't pressure can, that type of thing. So the 104 pints of the different kinds of food that I said, then what I would do is, if you don't pressure can, then add 104 cans of green beans, 104 cans of carrots, 104 cans of corn, that type of thing. Okay, that's what we're working on. So, but I'm not doing cans, I'm canning. So, all right. But that's all for this video. I love you all. See you in the next one. Drop your suggestions in the comment section below. Okay, have a great day. Keep prepping. Stay safe. And if you need to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me. Okay, bye.